Oh, that's wonderful. 9:23 is your time now. And Mom and Dad, listen, the days of throwing the kids in the backseat of the car for a vacation that you have planned are over. Our next guest believes that family trips should be a partnership with the parents and the children rolling up their sleeves in the planning process. Joining us this morning to explain this really cool concept of relation trips, father and son team, Jeff and Spence Siegel. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Great.
I'm going to steal something from your book because people are like, relation trips, what is that? Okay, think of the just normal road trip and throw some ice cream on the top. That's how you described it. Really, it's just kind of a fun way to bond with your children, right?
Yeah, a relation trip, Karen, is all about creating a travel adventure, a personalized travel adventure with your kids that begins weeks, sometimes months before you even hit the road, and lasts weeks, sometimes months, once you roll back into your driveway. And you do it with some planning and research, a bunch of creativity, and a whole lot of time spent between parents and their kids.
You said weeks and months. For you guys, Spence, it's been 11 years. And really, you guys have been together bonding for 11 years. And the concept actually came from a conversation you and your dad had just over a basketball game. Explain that.
Yeah, more or less. It started with going on a three-team trip in Texas, the Texas Swing, where, we wanted to do San Antonio, Dallas, and then Houston as the basketball teams. And after that, it kind of grew to we should see if we can do every team. And so we used our vacations, our summer vacations, winter vacations, spring breaks, whatever it was, to do that, get on the road and see every team.
Now, what was the moment when you went, we're bonding? When did you know that something was happening, that wasn't just a sports trip with a father and son? Was there an aha moment, for lack of a better term?
I think as things started to progress, Karen, I started to realize, hey, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. And that's really, again, what the relation trip is all about. For us, it was sports, but it's really about finding a common interest and then building on that so that you can spend time with your kids exploring something that really lights a fire under them.
And you moved from basketball to baseball. You were at the Braves game last night. I wish they'd won. Sorry. But it wasn't the case. So all 30 ballparks, what number are you on now, Spence?
Well, we're just finishing up 29. We go to Philadelphia in 2 days, and then we finish it up in Washington, D.C. with the Nationals. And that'll be the 30th final MLB stadium, 60 MLB, NBA combined.
And then you're like, what next? I mean, are you thinking ahead, like you said?
We've got some ideas.
You got some ideas?
It's true. There's some. I mean, I go off to college in a month, so something like that. I am studying sports communication, so I think hopefully this had something to do with that.
You gonna be okay, Dad? While I was in college?
Yeah, he's nearby. Bradley University in Peoria. Go Bradley, the Braves. It's not that far from Chicago.
Okay, so for people who are watching, let's provide some tips. You have some tips in your book on how to plan their own relation trips. We picked about 5 of them.
Sure.
First of all, and this is the most important thing, involve your kids.
Involve your kids right from the get-go, Karen. It begins, as I said, with figuring out what that common interest is, the theme. From there, you build on it. You come up with a name for the trip. You come up with a logo. You spend time doing research and the different spots that you want to hit along the way. You build playlists for the car, music playlists, all kinds of, literally dozens of different techniques, traditions that Spence and I stumbled into that I take parents through in the book so that they can adapt it to their own situations and plan relation trips of their own.
You say weave in cultural experiences, meaning if you're there to watch a baseball game and you happen to see a historical site, make that a part of the process as well.
Yeah, you plan for that. Spence has seen this country from border to border and coast to coast and has experienced all the different sights, sounds, food, people, culture. It's a great opportunity to get out there and experience what the country has to offer that a theme park just doesn't quite give you that kind of latitude.
You say be flexible because it's a road trip. Anything can happen. You never know. Document the trip means taking a lot of pictures. And the best part, just have fun.
Have fun. Create memories that will last a lifetime that you can hold on to and cherish for the many, many years that follow each relation trip.
I think this is a beautiful idea. Congratulations on college for you.
Thank you.
This is just an awesome concept. And listen, for more information on relation trips, you can just log onto our website, myfoxatlanta.com, click on the Good Day tab. I think this will be just a fun adventure for the entire family.